Welcome to a brand new Killjoy setup video on Split new map on Valorant. This is setup number 1. Place it, align it with this line, black line on the wall. This is a passive setup. The turret is gonna only see when the enemies move forward. Alarm bot, just align yourself. The curve should align once they enter. Make sure you align it. This is the line. Dot, just put it there. They can't see this storm grenade because we put it inside. And when the enemies will come, they might hear the alarm bot and the swarm grenades, but they won't be able to see until and unless they're too close. And once they're close, either when you pop them, right, either they're gonna go forward or they're gonna go back. But mostly, if they're like executing a site, they are mostly gonna move forward because they will see a gap. And once you pop the swarm grenades, you will see a gap right now. See, pop it, they'll see a gap, they'll move forward. So the turret is gonna start pushing. Okay, it's gonna start shooting then.
Placing swarm grenade.
And you will align yourself the back of the side, so you're gonna give them a backstab basically right here. Once the turret starts shooting, you're gonna show yourself, fight it, get 1 or 2 kills. Then your teammates will rotate. Setup number 2 is on the A side. This is where you will play with the turret. Basically, we'll hide below the heaven area right here. And you're gonna take a fight once the turret starts shooting. Okay, you can use a vandal because it has one shot headshot. So, and the swarm grenades and the alarm bot is just to make sure that they do not push you. Okay, and if they push you, you're gonna just hide there. And I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So the enemy is gonna come and the turret is gonna notify you, and then you're gonna take a fight. And they're gonna take a fight with the turret or with you. You can't take it both ways. Okay? And if they are gonna push you, what you do is you hide here, right here, and you start shooting them. And the swarm grenade is gonna delay the push or gonna give them double the damage. So that's basically it. Setup number 3. I'm gonna show you a couple of variations. This is the first one. Put it right around this corner.
Placing swarm grenade.
The third step, alarm bot, you can put it right here so that do not push, and it will help the heaven guy or the B guy. Just to notify. Alarm bot is just to notify. Okay, so you're gonna hide. This is variation number 1. You hide. If they come forward, the alarm bot is gonna get activated. You're gonna take a fight. Okay. I'm gonna show you from enemy's perspective now.
Placing swarm grenade.
So once they push, the turret is gonna start shooting. Once they do, you pop the swarm grenades, they're gonna go back. In case they move forward, you're gonna take a fight again. If they go back, it's good. Variation number 2, it's almost the same. The alarm bot should be placed a little below right now because you're gonna play a little aggressive. And this swarm grenade position remains the same. The turret position remains the same. You're gonna play from behind the side, so the setup will require some time. You have to make it fast, okay? So you're gonna give them a backstab. Once they pop it, right? If they move back, you're gonna give them a backstab, basically. So variation number 3 again. So you're gonna play from heaven this time again. So turret area remains the same. This swarm grenade you can put it below also. Just a small variation. And the second or third, it doesn't matter. So yeah, the alarm bot is gonna just notify you once they push up the stairs, and they will go to this area because you'll pop the swarm grenades, and they will see that that's somewhere where there is space. So this is how the enemy looks like. They'll take a fight with the turret. The swarm grenade, you're gonna pop them once the turret starts fighting, and they're gonna move to the right hand side of this small cubby. So you can move here, and then you're gonna take a fight from this area. I'm gonna show you how it looks like again. So basically you're just baiting them in a sense. So you're gonna play from this area, right? Once the turret starts shooting, pop the swarm grenades and take a fight. If not, they will go back. So if they come here, they're dead because you have your crosshair placement right there. Let's go to setup number 4.
Recalling my bot.
This is a heaven setup, A heaven.
Turret out. Here.
So put it right around this area, and then you'll just align it with this black line, and then a little to the left of this black line. On the black line, the dot, you'll put the alarm
Placing
bot,
alarm bot.
and let me show it right a second. Yeah, the enemy tries to enter. They might not see this
Here.
because it's more than 3 meters. They
Here.
won't see the turret. They won't see
Here.
the alarm bot.
Here.
Once they come very close, the alarm bot is gonna get activated and you're gonna pop it. So the turret is gonna slow them down immediately. And if they move forward, they're dead. If they move back, okay, you're buying some
Placing
time for your
swarm
team.
grenade. Placing
So you
swarm
can
grenade.
hide around this area, probably. And once they move, push, you can just show yourself, take a fight. Okay. It's an easy 1-2 kills if the push happen. Just make sure that you pop it at the right time. That's all.
Bot coming back. Bot coming back.
Setup number 5. You'll place it on top of this
Turret
towards the
out.
left a little bit. Align it right around
Hit
this
placing
area.
alarm
Make
bot.
sure you
Here. Placing swarm grenade.
point it right
Here,
around where I've
placing swarm
shown.
grenade.
Don't like misplace it. Just watch it 1-2 times. You'll get it. Because I want it to cover all the grounds when I pop the swarm grenades, and there should not be any space left.
Here.
So if they move forward,
Here.
the alarm bot is gonna get activated,
Swarm
and
grenade,
then
swarm
you're gonna pop the
grenade
swarm grenades. Mostly they are gonna fall back, and even if they do, they'll get a lot of damage. And the turret is gonna slow them
Recalling
down. Here.
recalling my bot.
Okay, so they're gonna get at
Placing
least a
swarm
little bit of
grenade.
damage, if not
Placing
dead.
swarm grenade.
This is a little aggressive.
Alarm
So
bot
if they're
out.
pushing again and again, so you
Swarm
can use
grenade
this setup, and you can hide, and you can also be aggressive a little bit. Setup number 6.
Bot coming back.
So this is again in B. This align the turret here,
Turret out.
this line. Again, hide your swarm grenade right around this corner.
Placing swarm grenade.
Then this is a white mark. Put it there.
Here. Placing
Again,
swarm
alarm
grenade.
bot right around this cross.
Placing alarm bot.
So this is where the alarm bot won't get activated until and unless
Here.
they push, but the turret will.
Swarm
So
swarm
once the
grenade
turret
out.
gets activated, you'll pop the swarm grenades, and if they push, the alarm bot
Here.
is gonna notify you that they have pushed.
Bot
So
coming
that's
back.
why we have
Recalling
a
my
double
bot.
setup sort of thing. So let's move on to setup number 7. This is where you do a self
Here.
boost. Point this leg right around this area. Then
Turret
crouch,
out.
jump 2 times. Done. You're up. Now you're gonna line your swarm grenade
Here,
right
placing
around this
swarm grenade.
corner and in
Here.
this
Placing
section.
swarm grenade.
And
Here.
the alarm bot should
Here.
be aligned with the doorway so that if they enter, the alarm bot is gonna pop.
Placing
Okay, then
alarm
you
bot.
hide. So they're gonna see the turret, they're gonna destroy it,
Out.
but if they don't check the top, they're gonna think that the alarm bot is destroyed and all. So you can take a fight after that. You can pop the
Bot
swarm
coming back.
grenades, take a
Recalling
fight.
my bot.
Setup number 8. This is a very common setup, I guess. You're gonna point
Here.
right click here. Remember to right click. Then near this area where
Here.
there is shade and light, point it there.
Here.
So
Alarm
normal
bot
setup.
out.
This I think a lot of people have learned it from someone from YouTube.
Here.
So this is a very common setup. This is not my own
Swarm
setup.
grenade
So
out.
I just copied it from someone, and this works all the time. This is a very default setup for A. So this is a very decent setup. So you can do this almost all the time when you are on A. So this is how the enemy will look like. They're gonna check the corners and all. And once they do,
Here.
the turret is gonna start
Here.
firing. Mostly they're gonna run left or right. And if they move right, you're gonna pop, the alarm bot is gonna get activated, and you're gonna pop the right hand side swarm grenade. And if they move left, you're gonna move. If the turret starts shooting, you
Here.
just pop the swarm
Swarm
grenade on the
grenade
left.
out.
That's basically
Swarm
what you do
grenade out.
immediately.
Here.
And you're gonna line yourself right there. You're gonna hide on the side, and you're gonna start
Bot
fighting.
coming back. Recalling
Let's
my
move
bot.
on to setup number 9. This is a heaven setup. This is a
Turret
very
out.
common spot for turret. Remember this.
Placing swarm grenade.
So let's move on to
Here.
a setup where we are gonna give them a backstab.
Placing alarm
Okay,
bot.
they're not gonna expect
Here.
us. Okay,
Placing swarm
so you're gonna
grenade.
hide here, in the vents room. Once the turret
Swarm
starts
grenade
shooting,
out.
you're gonna activate both the swarm grenades. The near swarm grenade in the vents area is to make sure that nobody pushes you to kill you, because they're gonna know that somebody is in the vents area, so they might push you. And here, when you pop the swarm grenade, see how the enemy, it looks like for the enemy. You come here, the turrets are shooting, pop the swarm grenade, they're gonna fall back. Once they fall back, you're gonna give them a surprise from the back. Okay, and if there is a teammate from the enemy team, they might push you, so you have to pop both the swarm grenades so they cannot push you in the fence area. So see, they can't push you now, so you can just move back and rotate to A or something. Okay, take one kill and then let's move on to setup number 10. This is a default setup of mine for B Heaven. So align this with the right hand side of the doorway. Make sure to align exactly with the swarm grenade and corners of the box here. Okay, this is gonna be like a carpet of swarm grenade. Once you pop them, it's gonna cover everything. Okay, the whole of B Heaven. So it's gonna slow them down. They won't see the alarm bot. If they move a little forward, they're gonna pop the swarm grenades as soon as the alarm bot gets activated, and then you're gonna fight from the ramp, I guess. I don't know the callouts exactly, but yeah, you're gonna fight right around from here. You pop them, then you take a fight. They're gonna move back most probably, but you're gonna get an easy 1 or 2 kills. So that's all for now. I have 10 setups for the new map on Valorant. Do like and subscribe, and please comment below if you like my video. Thank you so much. Bye.